Hulu. Channel. Alright, speak with Wade. But first things first. Let's turn this brightness down.
Telling me that's the Archduke's son. You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Oh.
Of course, my lord.
Not bad, not bad.
Will that be all? Of course, my lord. It has been an honor.
Alright, Wade, let's see what you got
Tell
for me.
us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So
I gotta stop biting my nails.
the bearers from Old Ed.
I've got no more nails to bite.
Very good. Now make ready for battle. As you command.
Yes, now make ready for battle. Ready for battle.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
I can't read your name there, whatever. Party members throughout the main scenarios, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at hideaways.
We'll keep them from the bridge.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Sideways. Come along now. We'll find another place. Bastards are looking.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Oh, where's the Black Shields?
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Yeah.
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank! Another wyvern to fight their battle for them.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. But I can't say I'm flattered.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
We need to finish this.
You ain't finished yet.
We struggled there a little bit.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So why die?
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Quest complete.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Yes, Sir Wade.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. He means to string us up himself.
Someone tells me it's not the uncle. Is it? Oh, maybe it is.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
That voice does not fit the character.
Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue. You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshard. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest matter in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play.
I should not be drinking this right now, honestly.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
Uncle.
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Yes, the good plates, guys. Only the good plates.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Blazaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. It's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. A nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in
It's good that he has family that's in power still, at
You'll be
least.
outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
But I feel like not all of them are as...
Believe you? Ah, only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived.
I feel like eventually we're going to come across someone who's going to betray us.
Clive is telling the truth.
Like our stepmother did.
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar. Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. Now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun. Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters.
Monsters.
When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could.
Yeah.
And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive.
You're no
Do you
monster.
understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Few are the days when the air about cities' piers is not alive with the barks of busy stevedores, whatever that is, loading and unloading vessels hailing from all corners of the realm and beyond.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess. I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at
It's weird. It's weird that they're calling me Sid now, when I know that the real Sid died.
This book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
How could I refuse, am I right?
Taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work.
When they're cryptic like that, that's usually not a great sign, now is it?
Unwanted violence. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Vegetarian, perhaps. One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Quest accepted. We'll prioritize this quest real quick to get it done. We can get things moving again. Ooh, what is that over there? Is that another quest? Let's check it out, huh? Yeah, baby, how you doing? August.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Your voice does not match your face, dude.
It's Blackthorn. He ate himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. And normally I only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get me up about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit?
In it.
So, what do you say?
Sure.
Fine. If you think it will help.
Do you understand?
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be.
Alright. Now, it'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Nope, I went too far down. Monsieur Blacksmith.
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Stop biting my
The
nails.
guy just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil, shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armour, things like that. Anyway, the other day she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of leather work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. Should have put the barter thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You've got what
I
you're going
am.
for. Now piss off.
You've got to be honest about yourself sometimes.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts,
It will get worse, yes, sir.
It will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to
Oh
Karen.
my. She just unhinged her jaw. That's crazy work. Alright, so
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels.
I do a Night Vale.
To order, but the fella who commissioned
It has been a minute.
I didn't like the colour of something, so I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, it's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. Don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
Hey kitty. Yeah,
He did tell me something.
I'm doing alright. Staying up very late because I'm making up for losing my Saturday because of work.
Here.
Probably shouldn't be doing it this way, but you know.
Breakers were placing bets on his bagging. Now where the bleeding hell was excited? Somewhere in Sunbreak, maybe. Care Northern. That was
So
it.
you started a Skyrim run recently, right?
We lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that Griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leather worker.
Or was I mistaken on that front?
While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Speak. Use the hunt board to locate the griffin. Alright, the hunt board is out there, if I'm not mistaken. Just do whatever you want for the build, but I think, what's that? I always like to. I try to go unique stuff. Like lately, I've wanted to do like alchemy, like conjuration, illusion build stuff. The stuff that's a bit tougher to get nowadays. You know. A Ran Fair today. That's cool.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers pose.
Conjuration's a tough one, but it's a good one too.
Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later.
You're right.
Was that what you wanted to know?
Slay them all.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. Or with the blight in the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing
Hey, there you go.
everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Well, for me, that's not really the problem. You're hoping to hunt down a griffin? And do I have the billet for you? An especially horrible one. Locals call Dozmare. I already got that one, yep. That is a... It's a B rank quest? Oof. While passing along the trail from Lost Wing to Saer, one of the orders was met with a sudden blast of wind so strong that it bent back the trunks of the old oaks. Alright, so there's a wyvern there. Belphegor. We want that one. I want to open it. World map. Where's Saer? Lost Wing. Saer, so it's here and here. Between here and here, I think. So let's go here. I'm assuming this is how we find it. I just like the parts where we can summon multiples of it, but you gotta be like at level 100 to do that. I think we gotta exit through here, so... second, guys. I really gotta see the eye doctor. Fuck, my eyes are getting bad. I know it's around here somewhere. We went the wrong way.
Good day to you.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
I've caught my share of
Cutter's Gate.
far before me.
As long as I can get... No, we're going the wrong way. We gotta get up there somehow. Yeah, here we go. It's just some shrubbery. Why couldn't I walk through that? That's weird. Norvent Valley. Whoop-de-doo, 2 gills. The Griffin should be nearby, I think. That's not the Griffin, but I think that's definitely one of the things we gotta kill. For which game? This game? Yeah, that's our fire icon abilities. We are the fire icon Ifrit. And our brother, at the start of this entire game that we supposedly killed, is the fire icon Phoenix. We were never supposed to exist. And so when we end up accidentally killing our brother, little did we know that he was the one who killed him until earlier in the game. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we gotta go that way. Griffin should be showing up pretty soon here. Hi, kitty cat. Yeah, I know. I hear you, baby. I hear you. Yeah, she's been very loud. It's because I'm staying up late. She's telling me, she's screaming at me to go to bed. I know, baby girl. I know. I know you want me to go to bed. Well, I assume it's because she wants me to go to bed, but you know, you never actually know. The Griffin should be around here somewhere, I think.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Yeah. The Griffin should be somewhere around here, I think. Well, she's been doing, my cat's been doing that very early in the mornings lately, and the only way I get her to stop is if I go into the next room over and I fall asleep and I just lay down on the floor. That is the only time she like relaxes, calms down, and then I just put my sleep mask on, right? And I put a pillow down there on the floor over there so I can just have something a little more comfy to lay down in while I just take a nap on the floor for her. She's been very needy about that. There we go. Where'd it go? Ow. Ow. I ran into that one. There we go, we got it. Took me a little longer. At least I didn't die my first try this time, though. Silver lining, you know? Silver lining. Last time I fought that weird eyeball thing, when they introduced these special boss monsters out in the wild like this, that's when I died like a couple times, I think, too. Ooh, not my new Switch. I just accidentally launched my Switch from my lap.
Something there, boy.
It's a good thing this thing is a tough thing.
Could that be our man?
Could be. I gotta pet her puppy.
That's better. You all right?
Yeah. Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
My name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
So he's the one who made that cuirass.
You remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art. And not an easy man
baby.
to impress.
Oh yeah, your bushy tail's all up straight. That means you're happy.
For one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treaty leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Yeah.
You did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry.
I killed the griffin. I deserve the hide. I get to keep it. It's mine.
Showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some griefs to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you.
Yeah, my cat's just running about. She's being a little crazy girl, aren't you, baby? Sorry, I'm also watching some Smallville while I'm doing this, so that's why I keep looking down.
That monster's taking quite a liking to
And
me.
with a bit of luck, Clive might... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this. Along with his regards.
Yeah. I understand that one.
You're joking.
Are you gonna make me some awesome armor now?
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's
Dropout? I'm not familiar with that one.
Big bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times too. I wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see, and his name kept cropping
Oh,
up
okay,
when
I
was
see.
asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor, and again most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my mind to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This is cheering.
Well, I watched Smallville on
That was the idea.
Hulu.
Clive's idea. Anyway, he did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what eyes to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting.
You don't know what Smallville is? It's about Superman. It's about Superman growing up in his hometown, Smallville,
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
where he's coming into his superpowers. Yeah, it's about Superman. It's about Superman coming into his powers. As he's going through high school and all that stuff, how he meets Lex Luthor and stuff like that. It's a really good show. It has like 10 seasons. It's like Smallville was what Supergirl is to CW, what the Arrow is to CW, what the Flash was to CW. That's what those shows are basically what Smallville is before the CW became a thing. I'm sure you've seen Flash, or at least heard of Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, and stuff like that. Yeah. So this is basically, this show came many, many, many years before those shows. Drake Slayer gear. Interesting. Really? I would definitely recommend them. They're really good shows. But as late as I said I was gonna stay up, I probably should start winding down so that I don't look like a mess tomorrow morning. I have seen the new Spider-Man movie. Superman movie. I said Spider-Man. I have seen the new Superman movie. It's actually pretty good. I really liked it. Yeah. I would definitely recommend it. You can't go wrong with it. Alright, you guys have a great night.